the news of the week with your anchorman, Dennis Miller.
The director to take this camera for a second. Oh, it is. Good evening, and what can I tell you? Okay. I know nothing about the mechanics of television. The space shuttle stands at the ready to transport incumbent politicians as far from accountability as possible. Here, Representative Charles Hatcher, a Democrat from Georgia, who wrote as many as 780 bad checks, sits in front of a building he will not be allowed in after this next re-election bid. Here we, breeze. Heavy wind in here, blowing my little sheets. Here we see Paul Tsongas as he thinks, I never cheated on my wife. I never funneled money illegally. I never dodged the draft. What the hell's wrong with me? And what happened to my little Greg Allman goatee? Bill and, back over here now? Okay, Bill and I've lost it tonight. Bill and Hillary Clinton, what is that red arrow on the card? Oh, after this joke, okay. Bill and Hillary, this is like day for night. You're seeing behind the scenes. It's TV verite, I'm Truffaut. Bill and Hillary Clinton shared a big laugh at the expense of the average American last week. And Ted Kennedy announced he's getting married this week. I guess it was either tie the knot or tie a knot in it. And, Arkansas Governor and presidential candidate Bill Clinton celebrates with his wife Hillary after his victories in Tuesday's Illinois and Michigan primaries. Here, Bill and Hillary are showered with canceled checks by the Democratic representative. Some people are saying that we're all making too big a deal of this whole check bouncing scandal and that what Congress members did wasn't all that terrible. And that makes some sense. I mean, who among us hasn't kited 750 checks to obtain an interest-free loan of over $500,000? Huh? Here we, thank you for bordering on applause. Here we see Bill Clinton as he reads a book and waits for his erection to subside. Oh, I'm sorry, that's just a bookmarker. An average-sized bookmarker. In a photo that serves as a metaphor for his campaign, Paul Tsongas pedals vigorously on a bicycle that goes nowhere. In an effort to divert attention from accusations that her law firm was guilty of conflicts of interest, Bill Clinton's wife Hillary made scary faces this week. Oh, Jesus. Hillary, like Vivian Vance on psilocybin. Newly unveiled wax figurines of Bill Clinton and Paul Tsongas proved so convincing that Jerry Brown reached out to touch their eerie likeness. Look at Tsongas. He's such a cute little Tolkien character, isn't he? Paul Tsongas and his wife, Nikki, marched in the St. Patrick's Day parade this week in Chicago. Here they're seen waving bye-bye to his presidential bid. Here we see Bill Clinton bowling as he waits for his erection to subside. I sense a boner theme here. I saw Gopher from Love Boat on the political talk show Washington this week. Is this not one of the biblical signs of Armageddon? Secretary of State Ted Lange making an umbrella drink. Two chefs gave Barbara Bush a standing ovation as they stood by and watched her ruin a meal they'd worked on all day. King Hussein waits for the president to hand him a lighter before showing off an old dormitory stunt after lunch at the White House. There are many untapped wells in the Mideast. Vice President Dan Quayle donned a pair of safety glasses this week and actually touched a working person. Yeah. Danny and I are like this. Pat Buchanan laughed heartily when this man called him a loser. Moments later, Buchanan crushed his windpipe. Pat put on a funny green hat for a St. Patrick's Day parade, and some people didn't recognize him for the heartless, woman-hating fascist that he is. Well... Yeah, well, kiss my rosy red Irish butt. Up yours with a load of gunpowder, you prancing press pansy. Some of the world's leading anthropologists visited the White House this week and were entertained with a reenactment of the ascent of man. Oh, hail the Monkey King! Leona Helmsley collapsed outside of the courtroom where she was sentenced to 4 years in prison this week. Helmsley said she's afraid for her husband, Harry, because he has no one but her. Hey, Leona, Harry's got $1.3 billion. He'll be okay, baby. I think he'll find somebody. Of course, not with as nice a pair of lips as you have. This is pollster George Gallup, Jr. How many people like this picture? Iraqi Deputy Prime Minister Tariq Aziz couldn't hide his disappointment after his rubber ears gag bombed this week at the United Nations. After the stressful meeting, Aziz lit up a big fatty. Well, they tell me that's marijuana talk. The Chrysler Corporation, in a senselessly vindictive and sarcastic act, forced Lee Iacocca to take a K-car as a going-away present this week. You know, Neil Diamond's face may have aged, but not as gracelessly as his wardrobe. Hey, Neil, are those Hagars or Sansa-belts? Out on the town, fresh from her divorce from Jim Baker, Tammy Faye. TF looking a little horny there. And here, Richard Gillespie points to evidence believed to be from aviator Amelia Earhart's plane missing for 55 years. Gillespie said he was sure it was Earhart's because it was all labeled in this plexiglass case. And finally, they are beloved in Japan, but what are the odds they drive a Japanese car? You know, you get the feeling the Thigh Master hasn't made it across the pond yet. Guess what, folks? That's the news, and I